Just ring. All right, welcome, welcome to another session, stream here on the Chaos Rain Show. I am Chaos Rain, as always, and no deep um, introductions. Uh, if you're new to the Chaos Rain channel, welcome to the Chaos Rain stream. And for those that be future subscribers, you know the deal, you know the drill. You hit that subscribe button, hit the top notification bell for the uploads, live streams here on the Chaos Rain Show. Let me see. I make sure everything is working. Gotta refresh them. Uh, everybody watch no. They might watch no King Kong. Anyway, um, the links to follow me are the following. You can follow me on Twitter at Chaos27. Add me on a friend on Facebook, Eric Green on Facebook. Um, join the Discord service of the Chaos Rain Show as well. And oh, interesting. Also, Discord. Oh, and become a member of the Chaos Rain Show as well. Membership have its perks, as you know, 2 tiers. As you know, the upper tier has more of the more extremer content. For some, will make it there, some will not make it the higher tier, but everything else, you're looking at pretty much the first level or the first stage of chaos. Most content's gonna be on anyway, so no fears. I create 2 tiers for a reason because I think most content I do, depending on what it is, the severity or who's on there, will probably deserve more of a higher tier than some content. And trust me, the content that made the higher tier, I'm gonna say this for those that get to watch this video or the stream, it got a lot of attention. Trust me, you will know. You will know if you set the top tier, you know why. Knowing that the views, as you can tell, because it's no longer public, it would have been much higher. But as you know, the severity of the conversation and how intense it was, I said, you know what? Since I have membership, I said that would be the first top tier for the first second stage of chaos. So I do things for a reason. It's not like I pick these out, guys. And I forgot one other thing. In my mind suits me. Also, interesting. I'm gonna leave that there. Also, I also got content on the Rumble page, CRing23. So I advise you check it out. And I'm gonna put this here because I'm not. And wait, what's this? Who's wrote this? I ain't nobody. And as you know, Rumble, as it states, because it's been around 10 years now, going on 11. I mean, it has its usefulness. So I would not look at it as any content over there as anything less value. I think I look at it as more valuable because let's be honest, if I go on it now, and show you if I show you what it was now, you will see what I mean by Rumble. Matter of fact, I probably show you my Rumble page now. Since I'm here, show you what I got up here. You'll see a few videos right now. And I'm still trying to get more followers on here. The goal is trying to hit 30 followers. And from there, I want to, take it more to another notch. So I will share my Rumble page for those that don't know. Because I keep talking about Rumble, but I never did show the page. So I will do that now for y'all. And let me see how it looks on my end. This is my page on Rumble. For those that's not familiar or don't know Rumble, these are all the videos right now. And there might be more I will add on as time progresses. So this is just a snippet for those that watching this. And as I'm looking through my feeds, see anything else I'm missing before I go into this? It looks like Mr. He's getting things ready. I'm looking at some things. Oh yeah, he is getting things ready here. That's what's up. Right. I'm not really a mouse dude, so I'm just looking at some things now, guys. All right. No, not that, not that, not that, not that. I'm trying to find it. Let me go back on my other screen because I think it's not there. Let me go back up. I hope it's not an old video, guys. I was part of this video. Yeah, the thing didn't pop up. All right, screw it. It's not coming up. All right. So let's begin, guys. I give people enough time anyway, so let's see how this goes. Today's stream, and it's titled Drizzle Drizzle. As you know, what they call the unveiling of the soft guy era, or really, in short, to be fair honest, this is really more dealing with it's here. Now, as you know, I'm gonna run some videos on some dudes why they take on the drizzle drizzle, but this is me with drizzle drizzle and all this stuff, and even including sprinkle sprinkle. And I did say this, and I'll say this again. When people talk about sprinkle sprinkle, the first thing that comes to my mind is, are you Tinkerbell, bitch? Because last time I checked, that's that fairy dust bullshit. They see him floating around here, rubbing their fingertips together, and like they performing some exorcism, if for lack of better short, where they want to cast spells on people. It's all type of weirdos if you think about it. That when I heard of the sprinkle sprinkle thing, that's the first thing that comes to mind. That you're trying to cast some spells on men, and the spells they cast is pretty much low quality, low tier spells that really don't really work. Personally, it doesn't really work. And I know people that don't know why I say it doesn't work, because it doesn't really work. Because if you had to use forms of what they call witchcraft, wherever that is, to get men to really like you, or even go as far as pull out their wallet, you're not an attractive bitch. You're actually you are the unattractive one. You're the one that it just your grace and your presence and your demeanor and your feminine ways should be nicely to convince a man to not only be in your presence, but to spend some money on you. And not every woman, and this is the trick bag for a lot of ladies that's not knowing this. Ladies, you are always going to be in competition with other women, including women in your group. Do not be fooled say you don't have no competition. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. You want to feel good by saying that, but are you really believing what you're saying? Or if that is the honest truth? Remember, there are more women than men in the earth. And not every woman's going to get that so-called unique male. Or we can go as far as a male that's top tier, for lack of better words. So overall, you got to compete with all other groups of women that are smaller. Hell, some even go as far as curvy you to get and attract the man that you really want. And I know that that doesn't sound sexy, that kind of hurts, but that is the honest truth. See, man, if men compete for anything, it's only something that if they could attain it. If they can't attain it, you know how most men's psychology goes. They move on and go and find something else. They get tired and they go find something else. They're not gonna stay around try to convince a unique, attractive, small pool of women just to have the opportunity to, blow their back out. And I mean literally blow your backs out. So really truly, men, ladies, we keep things simple. We'll try to fight to attain something, but overall, we're not gonna do it. In the long run, if it's much of a headache and it's something that we don't think is really the investment, like anything, they just tap out. And I'm not sure why I'm getting pop up. I'm gonna have to start lowering some windows. Yeah, I might start lowering down these windows because it's too much. pop-ups. Let me do this because I'm tired of this. I should not be seeing this. Wait, actually, come on my Discord right now. And those not subscribed to Discord, please follow Discord service of the Chaos Rain Show. Trust me, you'll like it. All right. Oh. Are you serious? Man, this is ridiculous. 1 second, guys. Some just. All right. My keyboard should work now. I don't know why I'm just doing that. Anyhow. Okay. I'm looking at some things now. All right, good. So let me leave with this. And I'm just checking my pictures. All right. So no further ado, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run some videos here for those to see. And I'm going to give my honest. Matter of fact, to be personally honest with you, my views with Drizzle, and I tried to not talk about leave it after I see what the men are trying to do, is because I find it to be somewhat weird. And I mean somewhat. But after sitting back and seeing how the ladies were reacting to it in a very stupid way, personally, not in a negative way, but a very stupid way, I had to really think long and hard and have to recant what I mean, or really recant my views about this Drizzle now. So no further ado, let me run this. Hold on. I'm sure. So no further ado, let's run some tapes and more commentary. So let's go. Let's get it. All right, here we go. And listen closely.
I need to change that. It's not catchy. And it also sounds like you're talking about Drake and Drizzy. So it's kind of confusing. I need to do better. Go back to the drawing board. Okay. Drizzle, no one paid the water bill. Drizzle, we're trying to copy women because we wish we were them. You know what? Dazzle Dust, y'all should get this. This is like...
See, I told you. See that right there? This chick right here. Y'all see who she is on the screen. I don't have to say name. You know who she is. This is the same woman that's talking about, you know, the sprinkles, and she got Dazzle Dust. This is the mentality. This is a fairy tale. This is a childlike mentality. When you think and view yourself as a fairy. Because all people are talking about sprinkling things like dust and all that stuff. You look at yourself as a little elf, a little fairy tale. I mean, what do you call it? A fairy, or the Tinkerbell type, if you know what I mean. And we all know what Tinkerbell is in Peter Pan. She's that little weird little small little fairy thing flying around all green and so, and you know, she's the one that usually does some weird things, passes with her magical wand, tapping into people's face and backside, and you know, granting some unusual powers or wishes. And let's keep it real. This is what this lady does. And a lot of women, young impressionable minds, they think and feel by sprinkling dust, like real dust, and sitting there trying to hold the cards to get these dudes to spend more and they do less. That might work for a certain generation of men. And what I mean by generation men, this might work for Generation X men, personally. I can't say baby boomers because that's a little too old. But someone that's a Gen Xer, early Gen Xer, roughly around 65 and up to 78, this might work. But after 78, anybody born after 78 and down, they're not gonna fall so previous to some chick like this one Talking about say you all you do is tell some lie and all stuff to get them to spend money, and then just rub your little two fingers and say sprinkle, sprinkle. No, 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 that's not gonna work. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And truly, when the sprinkle thing came around a few years back, it picked up some attention. But it only works for men. If we want to call and say men generally, it's only here in America, particularly older generation men that is now, which is I would like to consider the youngest Gen Xer, is about to turn 46 this year. It might work for them type of men, but it's not gonna work for any millennials or Gen Zs. Matter of fact, the Gen Zs, if you think about it, if we want to be honest, or some of them that's like later millennials, they will more feel and fall more prey to this. And not only that, they might not even entertain at all. Especially you see some ladies now, some that's putting out social media and TikTok videos, which a lot of women harvest on TikTok, which I find TikTok as a cesspool of nonsense. That they're gonna be out there, even go as bold say, you gotta pay me something for me to have the opportunity to talk to you. And I'm thinking, who the fuck are you, bitch, to pay to talk to? Are you a celebrity? Are you a famous singer? Are you even go as far as a famous entertainer? And I'm not talking about OnlyFans. I'm talking about an actual entertainer. Some that people know, not some that you went and busted wide open on the OF. Hell, maybe even some porn chicks might be reasonable depending on the age. And mind you, let me say this. Damn. Let me say this. Older, not an older porn chick that's out here asking what she qualifies. Usually, if you're in the business like that, if you're in the business, usually the cutoff point is roughly close to 29. Usually, if you've been in the business from 18 up to almost 10 years, you're old. You're very old. And for those that's watching the stream right now, please hit the like, comment, and subscribe. I'm live. Yes, I'm live. I'm going in and talking about this drizzle and this soft guy era. I have to deal with this on my own perspective. I've been holding this for a while. I've been contemplating talking about this. I think this is not some of any significant context, but I'm going to go there and give my take. So, like I said, if y'all guys have any oppositions, please leave in the chat room. I prefer a super chat. Most super chat, it'll be read more better. And eventually, if everything goes way out, I'll open the line for everybody to come up. But usually, truly, up to 29, if you're still in the business, after that, you're old. And after that, you can't be asking for certain prices. And the problem with our ladies today, they think because they're a certain age that their value goes up as they get older. No, your value actually decreases once you pass 28, going on 29. Once you hit 30, everything starts to value of any man taking you seriously really significantly goes down, regardless of the age of the man. Now, mind you, when I mean the age of the man, the generation of the man, listen to me carefully, might give you the time of day if he's like in his 50s. And God knows if he's ever married, never married. But other than that, most dudes that's younger than that, they're not gonna sit there pay a whole overflate price for a woman that, especially that's in that part of business. But moving forward, these are the scenarios. This transactional nonsense, it does not go well in the short run and the long run for a lot of ladies. And I think most ladies know this. But anyway, let's listen more into this, and you're gonna see some dudes give their take and their form of drizzle.
Double glitter, and you can have started saying drizzle like sprinkle sprinkle. It's a new generation of men are so feminine. drizzle. I thought they was talking about Drake. It doesn't stick as good as sprinkle sprinkle though. Sound like they're actually drooling.
It's not supposed to stick out because it's weird and preposterous for any grown adult woman as old as she is, and she's now in her mid 40s, talking about sprinkle. Like I said before, for those that's watching, this gives off to me This gives off weirdo vibes. This gives off cartoon vibes. That tells people watch too much Cartoon Network. They watch too much Walt Disney. They watch too much Looney Tunes. They watch too much what they call it? Toonami, Hanna-Barbera. I can what are special Cartoon Networks? Oh, Cartoon Network. Yep, it's giving off those type of vibes. And this is the problem when you have a society of people, especially a race in our race, talking about fairy tale fantasies. All right, let's keep listening. Talking about drizzle.
Okay. Sound like you drooling. Sound like your water bill about to get cut off. Anyway. Sound like your water pressure low. You live in a bad area.
Every time I get on this app, I'm getting secondhand embarrassment from you men. I don't know any of you all. But now y'all want to start this soft guy era. This drizzle movement, right? Listen. Any man that's comfortable with the woman coming out of her purse or her pocket spending money on you, understand this, you will do the same with a man. A lot of these men, ladies, are just down low. They just too insecure to come out the closet. Because this whole movement is perpetuated by them not really being, for them being in their feminine energy, for them not wanting to be a lead with masculine energy, because when you're in your masculine energy, there comes responsibility. You don't want the responsibility, so you want to go in your female.
Hello, DOD. How you doing, brother? I hope everything's well. Please, DOD, share this in your timeline. As you know, YouTube, the way how it's playing, I do need any help possible. So if you can share it to your timeline, I would surely appreciate it. Thank you. And matter of fact, I'm gonna let this. I'm gonna rewind this back a little bit because I want to hear this one from the beginning. All right, let's go.
Live in a bad area.
Every time I get on this app, I'm getting secondhand embarrassment from you men. I don't know any of you all. But now y'all want to start this soft guy era. This drizzle movement, right? Listen. Any man that's comfortable with the woman coming out of her purse or her pocket spending money on you, understand this, you will do the same with a man. A lot of these men, ladies, are just down low. They just too insecure to come out the closet. Because this whole movement is perpetuated by them not really being, for them being in their feminine energy, for them not wanting to be a lead with masculine energy, because when you're in your masculine energy, there comes responsibility. You don't want the responsibility, so you want to go in your female energy, your feminine energy, talking about you want to live a soft life. You a man. But a lot of you males don't really want the responsibility. So now you want to flip it and try to gaslight women into believing that they supposed to pay your way. Understand it's the same thing that these men are trying to get women to do for them. They will allow a man to do it for the right price. That drizzle, that ain't nothing.
Now, I'm going to have to step in. And the reason why I have to step in, and this is the problem with a lot of women, particularly this bad bitch right here, this one right here. Isn't it ironic? I find this to be laughable. Matter of fact, be honest, I find it more comical. And this is me as a black man. Just listen to this. And this is why black men, ladies, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Majority, not only black men, but men in general, don't take black women seriously when they say this dumb shit. Because, oh, it done? Are you serious? Yeah, he's done. Oh, damn. Oh, well. Hold on. I'm just checking something. All right. The reason why I don't take it seriously is because This word about the letting another man hit it from behind or getting poked by another man is becoming laughable and is no longer has no substance now with a lot of women, especially black women. The shaming tactics of using this word of the gay is actually over. How I know it's meant because I've now see what it is. You can't have both ways. If you do not like men that is in that direction, that's weirdos, that's homosexual in nature and in action, then the best thing you do as a black woman, yes, I'm going to talk about these black women, hear me well. You should have no friends with homosexual men. Why entertain men that are gay anyway? That's friend or whatever. If this was such a big problem, like really, this is really a problem. And trust me, I don't like it either. I hate it as well. But I can't take it too seriously because majority of women use this as a shaming tool, a weapon, to sit there. If these so-called men of alternate behaviors that like to engage with the same men that will say something in negative towards other men that you cheer on and you cheer for, go around and say something bad about you, and now you're trying to demonize it and say that that's why he did that. It does not work like that. Either you like it, accept it, or you do not. You need to pick. There is, and I mean literally, there is no in-betweens with this behavior. For you to sit there and say it sounds soft, feminine, all stuff, my question had to ask, is that right? So you don't have no homosexual friends? Do you have them as friends? Oh, you do? But you tell men that are, heterosexual in nature, they do is that they're gay, but you have a gay friend. I'm confused. And really, truly, I get away from confusion at the end of the day because it's all a type of gaslighting. It's nonsense. And it doesn't hold no more substance now. Tell the women that really operate and think like that. Personally. So I don't give it much more respect now because it lose value. Keep referring to every situation every time like it means something. It does not mean nothing now, and I'm being dead serious. And I'm gonna keep calling it out. So let's keep going. Fair use, fair use.
But you being bent over with no Vaseline and he got to spit on it.
Stay out my inbox with all that good morning, the hey handsome, the how you doing. Just send the money. Drizzle, drizzle. Just send the money. It's not that hard. Drizzle, drizzle. I mean, my best case scenario, I open up, you probably want to take me somewhere to like what? Cheesecake Factory? Drizzle, drizzle. Are you out your mind? My Burberry cologne costs $250. My hair do $200. The girl who do it use salon quality products. It's $90 a bottle. Shampoo and conditioner. My beard oil, Maruca honey, tea tree oil, and lemon extract. It's $30 a bottle, head to toe, and vegan organic coconut oil. It's $40 a bottle. My shoes, Balenciaga, they cost me $9.50. I'm stepping out of Miri, baby. This is not Sheen. This ain't Fashion Nova. This ain't City Trends. This how I'm coming. And you want me to step out with you for free? Drizzle, drizzle. Just send the money, drizzle, drizzle. It's giving broke, drizzle, drizzle. It's giving you don't know how to treat a real man, drizzle, drizzle. It's giving you need to go back to the drawing board and learn something from your mammy and them, drizzle, drizzle.
She had the nerve to think I was gonna pay the bill. So I invited.
See, this is women's own medicine used against them now. And this is their own medicine used again. I know it's funny, DOD. I know it's funny. I know. Yeah. This is their own medicine. And the reason why I'm saying this because let's be honest. You ask for these things, they're showing up. The man should just throw and glamour you. No matter the severity, no matter the circumstance, just throw something. And in return, you don't do nothing, provide nothing. Now, a lot of people say, well, I provide kids. Well, kids are mostly a guarantee, and that's always a giver, unfortunately. Hell, most women have kids by dudes that they don't know, one night stands, and we can go, and I'm going there, yes. And even go as far as having kids from other groups of men and find themselves getting deleted. Don't let me start with that. Because there's some stories right now. Man, listen. You ladies, if you're dealing with other groups of men, it don't take much for them to get in your pants it takes less effort. If it was a black man, depending, he might have to go over the hill. He might have to walk until to get to that. But every other group, they just have to fly into it. So you have nothing to stand on, unfortunately. So babies don't really mean nothing now to a lot of us in society. They think it does, but it doesn't. It never does, and never has, never will. Matter of fact, babies today, if we want to go there, are a lot of burden to a lot of people, especially a lot of women today. For those that don't know, it doesn't really hold much of its value today as is what we see now. So let's keep going. And now this man's gonna go in with the drizzle. Soft guy air part 3. Fair use.
This girl out to eat, and I'm already mad because she picked me up in the Nissan Altima. Broke was given, but I digress. So we end up eating and drinking, having a good time. Then the bill comes, $362. She look at me, I look at her. She look at me, I look at her. She said, "Are you expecting me to pay the bill?" I said, "B." She said, "You the one invited me out to eat." I said, "Just because I invite you out to eat does not mean I don't expect you to pay the whole bill. You should know this as a woman." And I said, "If you broke, just say that. $362 is not a lot of money. My ex used to take me out all the time, and she spent at least $1,000. She ended up paying the bill, so I put it in my phone as paid bills. And I couldn't wait to come on social media and tell y'all about this day, even though she was right and I was wrong, and I'm making myself look bad, and I'm gonna turn off my comment section because they're gonna be roasting me. But being that I'm in my soft guy era, I don't care. Can I get a drizzle, drizzle? Drizzle, drizzle. All my pillow kings stand up, and women who don't get it, go on about y'all business.
Had an insanely busy day, and this soft guy era stuff is life. It is so funny. My comment section on that post is hysterical. The things the men are saying, it is just so funny, and the number of angry, triggered women in that comment section. This isn't anti-women. This is giving women the energy that they have been giving to men. If they wanted to, they would. Men are no longer settling for the bare minimum. And men expect you to come with 50-50. They're not even asking for 100% like y'all were. Well, some of them are because they want to trigger you. Oh my God, I love it so much. But man, some of these ladies are so mad. And they all like to call me a pick-me. And other flailing insults at me. It's...
Now you see, even Sarah finds this to be hilarious to the point where she finds this so comical that she has no problem for the men really asking for certain demands, because she knows that you ladies are talking about this, the twinkle. Oh, dear Dave, you still about it? Did you ever see my short? I forgot to let everybody know. I did a short on this about this sprinkle nonsense, right? Oh man, sorry. I got too many mouths. I did this on the end. I did it in a way because this is like fairy tale nonsense to me. And I did that short. Check it out. But the purpose of this, right, is this. You want to have it both ways. You're not getting it both. Matter of fact, these dudes not giving you much less a KFC, much less a Popeyes dinner. They done with it. They're really done with it. To those men that doing it and really, and let's be clear, some men are going to have the capability to engage in what they call soft guy era. Most men are not. And the reason why I say most men are not going to, regardless of the satire, is because let's be perfectly clear. A lot of men on a certain age are not in the thinking of, I want a soft life. Most dudes pay for everything they get. They work for everything they get. And last thing you want to do is really invest and throw money to a useless woman or a box, where you want to take it, just for a quick session. And then after that, they move on to the business. They just move on. It's not worth the investment for a lot of men. And some dudes now, they are looking into seeing their own value now. And they are going to start getting and asking demands for certain standards, which I mentioned I've been doing this already personally, but But I think they never did it. So, but now it's good that they decide to do it now. And I think this trend is gonna grow. It's gonna grow. And I'm just looking at my messengers now. I have a lot of message. All right. So let's keep listening to Sarah and watch Sarah sit there and laugh at this. This is funny as hell.
Anyways, stay triggered, ladies. Have the day you deserve. Drizzle, drizzle. Soft guy air is amazing. Bye, y'all.
Drizzle, drizzle. A lot of y'all girls are clearly showing you have no sense of humor. The joke is going right over your head. The fact is that y'all have been saying the same ridiculous stuff online, and when you say it as a woman, you don't see nothing wrong with it. But hearing those same ridiculous statements come out of a man's mouth, now all of a sudden you take him back and you offended.
Say it again, black girl. Say it again, black girl. For all the dust mites in the back. Say it again.
It's 2024, and I honestly don't understand whether or not you're a woman or a man, why anybody would not be living a soft life. I don't know why anybody would be aspiring for a hard one. Like, make it make sense. It's called a partnership for a reason. Because two people are supposed to be coming together so that they can do for one another.
And the pause right there. A good portion of the men, depending on where he is in life, he's not really so eager to really think of or having a partnership with any woman. We rather deal with some roles. You follow a role, you get instructed, you carry out just like a man. He carries out whatever he's trying to accomplish, and you move from there. Partnership is, like the elder said, it is a form of homosexuality, which I agree. It is. It is a form of it. But you see, the problem with society, how it's so watered down, and we're becoming more, what it called? It's not eunuchs, but we could say, what's it, gynocentric? More gyno in nature. We're becoming two sexes in one body, in lack of better words. That's how I see it. But, this thing about partnership, I don't really agree much, but we'll let her have it. Anyway, let's keep going.
Another equally. You pour into their cup just like they pour into yours. But y'all turn this into a selfish act of you trying to gain something from somebody else and benefit from somebody else, meanwhile not caring what they get in return from you. And as long as you're going into a situation like that, you will always lose, because you cannot use people like that. You cannot go into a situation and only thinking about the ways that you can benefit from it and neglect the other person involved.
Exactly. Say it again, black girl. For all the dust mites in the back and the dust bunnies on the side. Say it again.
Involved in it. At the end of the day, if the girls want to sprinkle, the fellas can drizzle. I'm pro everybody being in a soft life era, because there's no reason why you should be living a hard life. I don't recommend that for anybody. Stress is the number one killer. I don't recommend anybody to be out here intentionally living a hard life. I don't subscribe to anybody getting with a person who's going to make life hard on them. Right? You could do all bad by yourself. Why in the world would you enter into a relationship with somebody who's going to put you through a hard life? Doesn't make sense. Date wisely.
What's happening, my fellow Facebookians and TikTokians? What the business is? So, you ladies have Miss Sprinkle. And that's cool. I got another real facts made funny for you. And all I have to say is, drizzle.
Oh, we know exactly what you ladies want.
See, and right there, drizzle. And it's funny, we're not in the summertime yet, and already this movement just kicked away. I think it's gonna be a very much hot summer. I can anticipate it. Let's keep listening. Fair use.
But we're not giving it anymore. Drizzle. We're done with the patriarchy and this old archaic way of doing things, where we're supposed to provide and protect for you, where we're supposed to be willing to risk and give our lives for you. Listen, we don't need to bring anything to the table, because we are the table. Without my seed, you can't have any kids, drizzle. So what you gonna do about that? Listen, we are in our soft guy era. I need to get my beard taken care of every Tuesday. So I'm going to need you to go ahead and send $75 to my barber via Cash App every Tuesday before I get there.
Wait. Hold on. It costs $75 to cut you to keep your beard trim. Are you serious? Do I got a beard? No, I got a beard. And I don't remember a beard that expensive. Which barber you going to, bro? You need to go find that barber, man. No beard costs $75. What? What the hell they doing with your beard? I hope you're not doing that little masquerade and all that stuff, massage and all that weirdo stuff to your beard, man. When I go to the barber, listen. I get there to get a cut, a trim, lined up most likely, and keep it nice and decent. I don't go no barber where if my beard was that long to sit there do all extra stuff. You could go to the online store or go to your near store, buy yourself some good oil and put on your damn beard. Spend $75 to get your beard done. That's some waste of money, man. You better go find a new barber, man. Real talk. Fair use. Let's keep going, man.
So that I can get my hair taken care of. Drizzle. All right? And when you get your taxes from working hard all year while I stay at home and play PlayStation, I need you to...
You know, it's funny. Wait. Oh, let me do this, guys. Let me do this because I don't know if I send the word out on the other Discord. I gotta check this. One thing is funny, right? There was a conversation done on Kev's stream the other day, right? And it's funny that a lot of dudes were condoning it, they were praising it, and I noticed one of my few YouTube friends was not feeling it because he thinks that the men in the sector are condoning and praising the so-called homosexual. Now, I have some issues with the homosexual, but really, truly, the homosexual only exists because society is creating homosexuals, i.e., the woman that groom and raise these boys so they don't become nothing. What is the end result they become? What product you produce when you don't prepare your boys to become men? They, by default, are going to be what is considered homosexual. You see how that works? You see how that works? You become a homosexual. There's no in between. And truly, I'm a proponent. I'm not going to knock or be in my feelings about homosexuals because if a woman entertains and gives this homosexual what he needs, just that she can have a piece of man or a man in the house so that she can get her back blown out, then all powers to you, sweetie. But don't complain in the long run when you want some man to sit there. Can you please turn and convert my homosexual friend or my homosexual partner or boyfriend, what you want to call him, and make him a productive man? I'm gonna look at you and say, it's you crazy. You crazy as hell. Absolutely not. Homosexuals need to be in their natural environment, and that's up and under between your sheets, sweetie. Hello, Queens of Virtue. We do me the honor, Queen of Virtue, to moderate tonight's stream. I will surely love it. I appreciate it. Love you, Queens of Virtue. Let's keep playing.
Give me the whole amount so I can flip it for us. Drizzle. Oh, yes. We're no longer being providers and protectors and buying into the patriarchal system of letting you guys get on the boat first if the sink is shipping. No. We're done with those days. We are equal now, so we will get on the boat based upon whoever is the strongest. Drizzle. All right? So don't ask us to do anything, provide anything. If we go out to eat, 50-50, drizzle. If you have another kid by another man, 50-50, drizzle.
Soft guy era. We would no longer.
Yeah. Especially if you have a kid by another man. Yeah. Ain't no man in their right state of mind going to sit there, going to be paying anything beyond 50-50 with you, sweetie. You need to go back over there to your baby daddy. Real talk. And another thing, in regards to anything else that the man demands, and you bring some less, it's gonna be less money for you. I'm just saying. Just saying. All right, let's keep listening. Peace.
Longer be pumping our own gas. When we pull up to the gas station, ladies hop out the passenger seat and pump the gas while we sit in the car and watch TikTok videos. And we are now also requiring at least $100 to be spent on us on the first date. And if you can't afford it, you shouldn't be dating anyways. And I see all you females talking about, oh, soft guy era. You like men. If you like men, just say you like men. You want a female to take care of you. Stop yapping. It's giving broke. And
Man says, stop your noise, stop yapping, you're broke. And besides, it's giving broke vibes. It's also giving weirdo vibes because you same ladies. And Queen, if you're still there, tell me the truth. Please, Queen Virtue, I know you're in the building. Do you have a friend that is homosexual? Do you have a friend that's a homosexual, Queen of Virtue? I'm kind of curious. Please keep real with me. This is chaos. Don't lie to me. I want to know, please. As she gives me the answer, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the stream, and please donate to the channel. Super chat is there, and Cash App. I think it's $chaos8 rain. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, so please contribute to the channel. As you know, getting some small equipment, not much, but some new things, hopefully. But with your help, supporting the channel, I probably will get some more other things with here. That's the goal. Oh, good, excellent. Does your sister have any friends that is a part of that community? I'm kind of curious. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Let me see. As I continue this, I saw something, and this one goes out to you.
They be knocking, y'all. The sonic rings up out of it, and you.
The very first super chat of the day. Thank you, mostly Money TB COP with the I think that's in Colombian pesos. I'm not sure what currency that is, but I write as it states in the super chat, the homosexual are in the Bible. Isaiah 4:1. The last days, 8 women will seek one man and tell him, we will pay for all the food and clothing if you see me. Take away our shame of not being married. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna clip that right there. I'm gonna highlight that. That is very intriguing. I did not know that was part of the Bible. Excellent work. Mostly Money TV. I'm gonna put that, and because that is very important. I did not know the Bible talked about that, and it tells you that a lot of us, we don't read the book per se, but there's a lot of message there. I'm going to say that right now because that needs to be known. And as I'm saving this, please make sure you hit the like button and share the stream. Oh, damn. All right. All right. Oh. Thank you. I'm going to say that. All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going with the tape. And I appreciate your super chat, brother. And wait, Queen Virtue writes, I think my older sister had, yeah. And if you catch the stream earlier, Queen Virtue, I said this once and I'll say it again. Black women today, as it states, have no right telling what black men are, or they using shaming tactics or using word loosely that you are what they call gay. It has lost value. It has no substance. It has no purpose now in any of these conversations because a lot of them have too many friends that is part of that community. So I'll leave it at that. Now I'm going to look at. All right, so let's keep watching.
Girl gonna have the nerve to ask me what I want to eat, and I said nothing. And she had the nerve to come home with food for herself and nothing for me. Even though I said I didn't want anything to eat, that didn't mean I didn't want anything to eat. Where's my food? You're supposed to be a mind reader. Now, can I get a drizzle?
Okay, hold on. Oh, it's you, Andre. Oh, that's what's up, Andre. Thank you for super chat. Thank you. I did not know that. Okay, I appreciate it. I think that's $10. Yeah, I think it's $10. Thank you for your super chat, Andre. Yeah, you got a lot of channels, Andre. You got too much channels. You got too much channels, bro. I can't subscribe to all of them. If I wanted to, man, I'm gonna be flooded, man. I got how many subscribers? I subscribe to understand. I think I got almost 300. Is it 300? Two? Almost 100, 200, maybe more than 100 people I subscribe on YouTube. I got too much, man. It's too much. Too much. Anyway, let me keep going. Fair use.
Soft guy era, it's our time. And you females that's on the street, y'all need to step y'all game up because y'all are losing to these females that's in the penitentiary system. They
Oh, that
got
was
dudes
funny.
lined up just sending them money. Matter of fact, all the friends that I
Uh-huh.
got them a woman that's in the penitentiary system. Y'all got to step y'all game up, ladies.
Wait a minute. So you tell me, brother, that women, especially black women, let me make myself bigger. And I know Andre's in the building. You tell me black women are spending money on men in jail that's doing 10 to 20 or life imprisonment? Are they really spending money on men that's in jail? Is that what's going on? Now I heard that women are going to jail looking for a husband. I've been hearing things like that floating around. But to find that this man admits that these ladies are out there spending money in jail. Matter of fact, I'm gonna rant. I gotta rant. I have to rant. I gotta do this. Yeah, I'm not gonna like this, but oh well. I know of a female friend, and I'm not sure if I said this story, but I'm gonna repeat it. I talked to offline or online, wherever. And she is in a relationship now, and not the other one, but this one right here, especially. And she's actually, now that I'm thinking about it, she's the same age as the other friend I talked to that's still waiting for a man that's coming out of jail. But the point is this. She said that she's waiting for this man to come out of jail, or she was somewhat in some form of relationship with him while he was out, and he's doing a bit of jail for some type of fraud. I think it's some money fraud or some criminal fraud at work or something, and he's doing some time in jail. And she told me, 'cause I had a conversation that I always and galvanize and delve in the mindset of a lot of these ladies, especially the one I was talking to. What compels you to be still dealing with, much as still have relationships if you're in any relationship or a situation with a man that's doing time in jail? And I never got a clear answer. In my opinion, this is just me, guys. I think black women have an affinity for men that in their mind think that they're real Negroes or real niggas are the ones that's doing time in jail. If you don't got a scratch or you're not doing no time when the white man locks up, they will not look at you as a man that's keeping it clean and doing what you should be doing out here in these streets. The more compromised you are, the more that you look like you could be that type of thuggy thug, no good person that doesn't really do nothing for society but cause havoc. If he's doing havoc, or he just got caught up on some non-criminal activities, that you give your time and energy and resource in funds, in US currency, in money, physical currency to a man that's doing time in jail, which he's not going to come out anytime soon. And if he does come out, the chance of him being inaugurated or integrated back in society is very slim. Very slim. But she sit there is waiting right now for him to come out of jail to continue or have a relationship with. And to me, I'm telling you right now, gentlemen, and you probably know this way, gentlemen, if she's in jail or if she's out here in the streets and she's waiting for a man that's either a baby daddy that's in jail or a man that she's sexually dealing with and he get caught going to jail, move on. Don't deal with it. Matter of fact, if you get a chance to get in between her pants or get access to her box, that's good. But after that, keep pushing. because she's a woman that has no self-worth, self-value, and even self-goddamn respect for self. My oldest friend that I know for years back, when I told him the story about this chick 4 years ago, I think it's 4 or 5 years ago, he looked at me like I was crazy, insane, telling me this, that, wait, so you tell me this woman is dealing with a man that's doing time in jail. There's men out here in the streets that she could deal. Why are you waiting for some man, or you deal with somebody that's behind jail? He can't do nothing for you. And I said, I don't know, because that's what she's doing. So, long story short, what this man said was on point. He's not lying. There are women right now, as we speak, waiting for either a baby dad that's doing time in jail for non-offensive crime or criminal acts, or a woman that is entertained or having a relationship, a man in jail already. Can't win. All right, let's keep listening.
But going about y'all little business.
Because my wife can afford it. She's the one who makes all the money. What does she do? She was a retired CFO and is on a couple of boards of directors. You don't work at all? You're retired? I work at a lot of things, but not to make money. It's for passion out. Just avocational. Yeah, I like photography. Thousands of pictures in Africa.
Did you hear that, young kings? What they like to say? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know, man. If she wanted to, she would. If she wanted to retire you and have you do the things that you truly wanted to do, to rest in your divine masculine, while these fake feminine women are out here talking about the economy and how they can't afford this and that, the real divine feminine women, they're providing for their man. And all that shame, all that guilt y'all try to put out, always remember, your wife has the same 24 hours as his wife. Look like yours need to start working harder. That's real love. No real woman wants to see their man stress year after year to provide.
And you know, I ain't gonna lie, he's right on that. If she really does care and value and respect you, she would do something to really make things somewhat easier. And when I easier, and I can't give you define what easy a woman could do to make her man's life a little better. But if you're a woman that's like the man said, if you are actually on your feminine journey and you are feminine and you do respect, like, you find ways to make life a little easier for your mate. Modern women today don't do that. They don't, and they don't see the value, much as they don't care, because in their mind they act like princesses. And Queen of Virtue, if you don't mind, I'm gonna drop the link. I want you to come up because I do want a woman's presence on here. Like, real talk, please. And don't run. I know you're in the post, but don't run. I'm not picking on you, but it is the presence need to be come up. She'll make life somewhat a way where if you're out there fighting the beast and fighting the world, the racism, the hardships, and all the obstacles, she should give it a certain nurturing comfort or something that will give you the energy enough to go back out there again without no worries, or even go out there that you know you fighting, that everything you do is somewhat purpose. In regards, that man should move with his purpose anyway, but the woman that you choose should make your life even more worthwhile. So that way you know that what you're doing, not only for your sake, but it's all worth it at the end. And most modern women today are not even inspiring, much as doing the work for any man that, let's say, is even being productive. And let's go as far as providing that space. You hear constantly is that the women they deal with don't provide none at all. So that's a woman, if they're not really on that purpose or even on that shadow work, should strive to be on that work for just a man to feel that he had something of that is a prize that's treasure to him. That is all. Let's keep listening. Fair use, fair use.
It comes more naturally to women. You see what he said? She the CFO and she sit on a couple of boards of directors. Come on now, that's nothing a man could do. Only women. So let the women be women. You feel me? Sit back, take trips to Africa, and take pictures of lions and shit.
Oh yeah.
And all I have to say is, Drizzle, drizzle.
All right. That's it for that clip. I'm seeing if Queen Virtual come up. And let me look at some things right now as we waiting. I'm just checking some right now. In this video, I was not gonna really come around and play it, but since I've done some content in a while, I say why not? I will do that. Hold on. Do I got the video? I did the video. Okay. And let me look at what's going on my end. Yeah, so when you finish eat, come up. All right. I'm gonna be here for a while. You're not gonna eat forever. When you finish eat, hit that link, please, Queen of Virtue. Don't be scared. Don't run from this. I'm gonna let you eat, and then you're gonna come up and give another perspective, a feminine balance up here. It will surely go a long way. All right. What I'm gonna run now is a conversation by Mr. Igmore and some gentleman, a young Gen Z. Well, actually, he's an earlier or older Gen Z on here. Oh yes, you everybody has something to say. Don't be scared. When you finish eat, come up. Chaos is calm for you to come upstairs. Queen, sweetie, this is not no debate. Just come up, all right? Okay, thank you. All right, so now I am going to run this video. I'm gonna give some commentary on this because this is one young dude that's a older Gen Z had a problem, and he had a big problem with this, what they call the soft guy era. And the brother was going back and forth with BGS. And I want to give comments. I find it's very interesting. And really, it kind of compelled me to really think long and hard if I was going to cover and do this subject. But other than that, let's look at it. Here we go.
I did.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean they were teaching feminism. Matter of fact, and that's what I was saying. Like, I'm not here to defend feminine. I'm not here to do that because truth be told, even with what y'all are or what you're posting.
Now, mind you, besides the feminism part, we're not going to focus on. We're going to focus on the conversation, what his issue has with the soft guy era or black men, laughing and looking at this as something more of a trend and something. We can go as far as beyond satire. Let's listen in.
Okay.
I can agree that some women perpetuate some of the toxic
what
y'all are commenting on. So I'm not here to do that.
So toxic what? Okay. In other words, where do you stand? Okay. Where you stand as far as masculinity versus femininity? Where do you stand?
I guess that's what I'm saying. I'm not necessarily picking a side. What my idea of the long game, the end game is more communal. And what I mean by that is like I see it. My future is what I deem the future is like where these discussions get more fleshed out.
No. What I need you to do.
I told you what my end game was.
No. What I need you to do. Okay. Hold on a second. You guys understand what the fuck he's saying?
Yeah, I'm clear on what I'm saying.
No. I didn't ask you. I asked them. Because we have 559 people watching, right? And nobody understands what the heck you're saying. So you have to be more succinct and more clear about what you're saying. Okay? Because
I'll try to make it as simple as possible.
Let's start with the
first one. I think these conversations can have and especially with I don't know your age.
No. Hold on. I think these conversations can have what? Finish your point.
I'm saying I think these conversations can be more fleshed out because I think there's a lot left on the table.
What does that mean, fleshed out? What does that mean, fleshed out?
I'm speaking. I'm saying that I think there's like, even when we talk about the relationship between men and women, I think even when we talk about the 50-50 thing, I think if we were to flesh it out and be like, I don't think it's just this is just what women do thing.
Okay.
I think if we were to I think if we were to pivot it to
no, you're jumping around. I need you to
That's not jumping around. I just
now as you know, me listen to this for the second time roughly. I got agitated too, and it got me frustrated because this man is almost pushing 30. It's hard enough if you can't articulate what you're trying to express, so. But usually when there's a direct question, to make things simple and easy in life, it would better prefer you give a direct answer. And this is something that when you guys listen to these videos, these MP3s, MP4s, whatever format you listen to these content, keep in mind that one thing we do not do well as any man or woman or in society is we don't like to we jump around answering questions. And one thing I probably will start striving to do more better. If I'm not going to give an answer, I'll just forfeit and say I can't answer that. It's better off you just instead of jump around and making things more confusion or more harder on yourself. As men, especially, this is actually how women act when it comes to you ask them an actual direct question and you don't get a direct answer. Personally. And that's something we got to do better. And we need to do better. And we have to do better. So anyway, I'm going to let this continue to run. All right. Check out what's going on here. All right, let's keep running.
No, dude, you're jumping around. You just jumped like 4 times, okay?
I just told you what it was.
No. 50-50.
I'll be respectful.
No. You said it needs to be fleshed out. How?
I just told you it needs to be a deeper discussion. I don't think it's as surface level as.
What does that mean?
This is what men do. This is what women do.
What does that mean? That is feminism, sir. That's what feminists say all the time.
That has nothing to do with feminism.
Yes, it does. That's what
this is a critique of capitalism. This is a critique of dehumanization. This is a critique of how we treat each other in general. It has nothing.
Do you understand capitalism, socialism, and all that kind of crap?
Yes, I'm very well read.
Really? Okay. What is socialism, sir?
Socialism, in my definition of it.
No. I want the definition, not your definition. The definition.
Well, we can go on Google and
no. I
feel like that's tit for tat.
Did you study it?
Yes, I'm currently studying it.
Did you study Marx?
I'm looking into Marx. I don't have a full.
Well, then you don't understand socialism, okay?
I can still understand socialism without fully understanding Marx.
What is socialism at its base? What do you think it is?
What does this have to do with what I'm talking about?
Because you're getting into critique of capitalism and socialism, right?
Yes, which I think causes a lot of these attitudes that we have.
I'm not going to get into capitalism, socialism.
I'm not saying you do. I'm not saying you do. Okay. I'm just saying I think there's a lot on the table. That's all I'm saying. Like if we know what.
Now, as you know, this divorce to another. I think it's way off topic. And the reason I'm letting it continue play, because I like to give commentary, because this is very intriguing, that the focus, hopefully, when they come back around, and I know B just trying to get him back around to answering the question, what you have an issue with Black men doing content on soft guy air or expressing to being soft, and lack of better words. Let's keep listening.
Capitalism does it. We know it puts us in this mind frame of looking at each other as commodities. How much this person puts on the table, how much this other puts on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I think that dehumanizes both sides.
Okay,
and I think it's unfair to men.
And your solution is what?
I think the solution is, like I said, having more conversations about how we can destructure those things. And this isn't just how I feel.
No. I'm not. We don't get into that. Get into your point, okay?
I just said my point.
Okay. Is that your point? Okay. Basically, this is the way it's built. Okay. This is the way the country's built. This is the way the whole structure of the doggone geoeconomic thing is built, right? Do you like the advances that you have? With all the whatchamacallits, right? With the buildings, electricity, the water, all that kind of stuff, right? You like that kind of stuff, right?
I don't necessarily like it. It's just the condition that I
Oh,
was
really? Oh,
born in.
so would you rather go back and live like they live in, say, like Congo, without all that stuff?
I wouldn't. I feel like that's a
No. I asked you a simple question, yes or no.
I get that. It's not a yes
No,
or no.
Yes,
question.
it is a yes or no. It is a yes or no.
It's not a yes or no.
Yes, it is.
It's
Yes,
not
it is.
black and white.
It
Because
is black.
okay, I'll put like this.
It is black and white. Okay. Would you rather live in an advanced society like you live in right now, or move back down to a third world country where there is no running water or toilets?
Well, I'll say this because
yes or no.
You have
yes
people,
or no.
You have people that
all
would
right,
trade.
All right.
No, I'm.
All right, dude. All right. Okay. All right. If we can't have this kind of discussion, and if you're going to ramble, then you don't need to be up here because you don't know what you're talking about, right? Okay. Because where socialism started is basically with social contract. Socialism is based on social contract. United States was based on the social contract. So socialism was built into the whole what called capitalist structure, right? Okay. Capitalism, as we know it, actually first started with the conquistadors stealing silver from the Mexicans, right? The kind of industrial capitalism that you talk about, right, which started after slavery, with cotton coming into the manufacturing base of Northern Europe. That's the industrial capitalism that caused the wave of socialism that we see now. Okay, that's what it caused. Okay, and basically you've had socialism in these United States since the 1840s when it first started, when it first came over here. And you talk about socialism, capitalism, you haven't even read Marx. Okay, and you keep talking. I keep trying to get you to get to the point because we're talking about this, so you don't get the joke. You're walking into an arena because you think that we have no idea what the fuck we talk about. I've gone over this many times. You go back in my archives. I understand, but because what you think is capitalism getting ready to go bye-bye. And if you really want to see capitalism, basically you go down to the third world and see them cats digging up red clay, red dust for your cell phones. Well, we don't mind the fucking cell phones, do we? But what I need you to be is succinct, okay? Because we ain't got all this time. I ain't got time to hear you meander, okay, about your random thoughts and your opinions. If you came up here, you said you had a clear idea. You tell you have a further discussion. You sound just like freaking feminists. We talk about more details and discussion. Come on, that's feminist talk. You just don't know it. And just 50 signifier, who's an intersection feminist, say some of the exact same freaking things. Okay.
Well, this is where, like I said, and I preface this. I said I'm new to the channel, so the hostility, I don't feel like it's unwarranted. I don't feel like it's warranted because I said
no. Why am I getting frustrated with you? What do you think it is?
I already laid out my clear points.
Can you answer my question? What did I just say? Repeat my question.
I'm not doing all that. I said I already said my points.
All right. You're not doing it, okay? It really does.
Okay, that was just the first half of it. Now we're gonna hear the actual prop. And I'll let that play a little bit so y'all get somewhat of context. But overall, probably in this section, maybe he will start answering questions and might have an actual issue why he does not like Soft Guy Era. And remember, this is the only focus between Mr. BGS and this guy named Q. And like I said early in the stream, I have no problem with Soft Guy Era now, the way how it's presented, because unfortunately it's a necessity. Now, the solutions that one of the guys that created gave a tangible solution what is next for men that's in the Soft Guy Era lifestyle. But before we get to it, I'm going to run this last whole lengthy clip. So let's listen in. Fair use. In effect.
The fuck out of me. I asked you a simple, clear, concise question, okay? What is the purpose of you being here and still here?
Because I think you would provide a lot of, I think you are well studied from what I've heard. And from even the video that you posted that said socialism and all that. I didn't know you had that in your catalog. And I've said that I haven't gone through your whole discography. I preface that.
Okay.
So the fact that you do have that, that's great. Maybe I can learn something from that. But based on what I've seen in the past couple of videos, I'm like, okay, this is different. I think
what do you really have to say? Because evidently you want to say something. You really don't want to talk to me. You want to say something. What do you want to say?
It's not a
hold
combative thing.
Hold on.
I want you to understand that.
No.
This is not me getting on your channel to antagonize or any of that. I don't.
Clearly, you're antagonizing me. Why you think you're antagonizing me? Whatever I said.
No, I said that's not my intent.
So the thing is, why do you keep doing it?
I don't think having a different opinion is antagonizing.
You don't think. But the thing is that the way I see it?
Okay, if you see it as antagonizing, that we can agree to disagree, or we can
no.
figure it out. I think that's healthy.
You're on my channel. You're on my channel. Okay.
I mean, I understand it's your channel. That goes without saying.
Okay. Finish my thought. I think
there can be a healthier
finish my thought, because you interrupted me, and like you knew what I was getting ready to say. So finish my thought.
No, you said something that it didn't need to be said. I know it's your channel. I'm not here to disrespect you.
No, finish my thought.
I just said I'm not here to disrespect you.
No.
I don't know what there's to be upset about.
No. I'm not upset.
You are upset,
dude. Why do you think I'm upset?
Because the fact that you have to say this is my channel, that goes without saying. And I preface.
But it is his channel. You know, I think when these dudes come around BGS, I think they just come here to annoy and be attacking. I'm kind of glad that, well, not glad. I mean, I wish the channel was a little bigger to experience this type of headache personally, but I'm ready for the pushback like this personally. And I'm not the same age as BGS, but I could at least deal with some of these dudes that's really rambling. Most likely let you talk more than anything else. You do come around, but really, truly, all this babbling, rambling, it's not getting to the point. It's not going nowhere. And I think they do it in deliberate just to get people's blood boiling. Because this can be frustrating for a person that doesn't really play around, in my opinion. But hey, we're the spectators. Let's keep listening.
Do you ever argue with your girlfriend, or do you have one?
What happened?
You ever argue with your girlfriend?
Plenty of times.
And when she's talking and rambling, does that frustrate you?
I don't necessarily look at it like.
As yes or no, dude?
That's the thing. I don't consider certain things as rambling.
Dude. So in other words, when she goes on and won't let you talk, okay, like women tend to do, does that frustrate you?
With certain women in the past, yes, it has.
So what you're doing right now is frustrating because you're doing the same thing.
No, we're having a back and forth discussion.
No, we're not.
And I respond. That's not rambling.
That's where you see it.
You're asking me a question and I answer. That's not rambling.
I asked you a question and you give me all this other stuff. Like, okay, I said, okay, it's a yes or no question, right? You may have some caveats, right? But you go all the way around the park and all the tourist distractions. Oh, look at the gate. Hold on, let me finish.
Go ahead. I'm giving you the response.
Oh, you're giving me Oh, thank you, sir.
No,
some more, please.
We're better
more,
than
please.
that. I'm not. It's not
some
like
more,
I'm
please. Some more, please. Okay, some more, please, because you have it.
Better than that.
No,
we're better than that.
Evidently, you're not.
I said we. I think we're better.
Oh, wait.
I think we're better.
Blah, blah, blah.
You don't consider that?
Blah, 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 blah.
You don't consider what you're doing?
Blah.
So if a woman was you won't consider that childish?
Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward this. Yeah, it's gonna drive debauchery. All right,
because this is the quietest I've seen you since the whole time we've been talking.
Yeah, no, I know, deal.
Now my question to you,
I know, deal. I know the feeling. Maybe when he comes back around, you can ask him that personally, Queen of Virtue. I don't know either.
Okay, you clearly came up here yesterday. That's what they said, right? Okay.
Right.
You recommended, right? So you heard stuff that you didn't like, right?
It wasn't about like. It was just I just disagreed with it. That's it.
So you disagreed with it, and that's it. So you had
That's
no
it.
feeling. You had no feeling about it one way. You actually neutral about it.
It's not neutral. I think
Did you like what you heard, or you didn't like what you heard?
it's not a like or dislike. I just didn't agree. I don't like the Chargers. That doesn't mean I don't, or I don't. They're not. I'm not into football. That doesn't mean I don't like football. It's not my thing.
Did you like what you heard, or you didn't like what you heard?
I just said it's not a like or dislike thing.
So why you bringing that stuff over to the next show, which is supposed to be funny? It's a joke. Did you understand the joke, or did you get it?
It took me a minute, but I was like, "Oh, okay." And then that prompted my question: how does this? Because even with the gentleman in the
thing is,
previously,
the thing is, the title of the show for a reason. Okay.
Well, of course, y'all have. I didn't hear you talking. I didn't hear it. That was on me.
So, you want to talk? Because you really want to talk. You really don't want to hear me.
You can state your point.
No.
No.
Because every time I start talking or try to talk, see, if you pause, I'm supposed to jump in. Is that it? Or so to make a stream of consciousness and not stop? How are we supposed to do carry on with this discussion? Because I pause for a half a second, you want to jump in because you want to talk. But you want to talk, but things you don't want to. You actually want to give me the reason that you're still here. So why'd you come back the next day?
Because I saw what the matter of fact what was the title? Drizzle. So that's real with the soft guy era. I thought that was interesting because I never heard that.
Okay, so
I've heard soft girl era, but I've never heard soft guy era. So I was like, okay, this.
So if you didn't understand what it was, I can just lay back and listen.
Yeah, I saw a couple of the videos. I was like, oh, is this being said? Oh, it's satirical. Oh, okay. And then I was like, and I saw a couple of the comments, and I was like, I wonder if people actually feel this way, and if they do, I'm not upset at it because I get it. I get feeling that way. I just want to know, does it progress? Does that mentality progress?
We don't know. We don't know, do we? It just started. How do we know?
But that was my question. That was it.
All right. Now he asked a very unique question. Will it progress? I'll give you a better answer. The way how the ladies were in their feelings about this, I think it might even be more progressive. I think it might even the playing field if it hasn't already. Personally. In my opinion. It might just even the playing field. But only time will tell where this is really going to be heading, personally. So let's keep listening. Oh, and for those that want to come up and want to chop with me, links in the chat room now. So hit that link, the call line. Let's keep listening. Oh shit, my fault. Wrong button.
That was it.
Because I think, and this is why I said I want.
Okay.
I'm giving you. Hold on, real quick.
Make your
point. This is
point.
why I said I'm giving you your
point.
respect because I think you do have a lot of knowledge.
If
you're the fact that you're speaking on things like socialism, capitalism, whatever, I think there's a lot to teach. And what I'm saying is, given what you know about those different frameworks, I wonder how, based on what you've learned. And the social dynamics between men and women in those frameworks, if there's anything else to offer. Because we see what the capital mindset does to people.
Okay.
It causes these 50-50 relationship questions and all that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. And your solution to this is what?
I don't know. Okay. I get you asking that question. It's not me coming into your channel deal saying like I have the solution. That's why I said I want it to be an open discussion. I want it to be fleshed out.
But is that discussion or that question appropriate for this particular show?
I think it can be.
Why?
I think you can have both.
Not it can be.
I think you can have both. I'm not saying this.
No. If we're all laughing, having a good time and joking, right? Why now?
I believe you saying, you can correct me if I'm wrong. You said, okay, I'm gonna do a couple more of these videos, and then we're gonna talk about something else. And then that's when you started acknowledging
No,
my
I didn't.
comments, and I was like,
No. In other words, I do a couple of. The thing is, I had acknowledged a couple of your comments, right? The thing is, I was actually going to transition to to the online stuff, right? To the stuff, to the video stuff, right? Okay, but you have a question, right? About the soft guy era, right? What's the question is? Does it transition to something else, right? It already has. Okay. The thing is, you're late on the transition. Have you read the book by Richard Reeves of Boys and Men?
Of Boys, I've heard about it.
Have you read it?
No.
Just simple question, right? You haven't read it, right? Have you seen interviews of Richard Reeves talking about Boys and Men?
You said Richard Reeves?
Richard Reeves, yes, of Boys
No, I
and
have
Men.
not.
You should check it out, okay?
Because what is there a particular one in general?
Google him. There's about 50, okay?
Okay.
Pick your best one. He's pretty much the same shtick, right? Probably better read the book, okay?
You said of Boys and Men.
Boys and Men. Richard Reeves of the Brookings Institute.
Okay,
right?
I can check that out.
Okay.
And that's see, you see how it is now. That I'm not coming at that's why I meant by I'm not coming at you like because I have books that I've read too.
Yes, you were. Okay.
I said
no.
Let me pause right here. I hope you guys following this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Have y'all, since you listened to so far, has he really given a real definite answer why he has a problem with the soft guy era? From what y'all listening so far, the people that's watching this, leave your comments. I think he does not give him or articulate what's the problem with, especially black men creating what we call soft guy era. I don't think so. I could be wrong. And put the call link one more time. After this, I'm gonna probably call this a day. I'm gonna call link one more time. Call line's open, so drop the link one more time. All right, let's keep listening.
Dude, you said you're new to the chat, right?
Right.
I said, how come you just didn't lay back like everybody else does? Fill out the channel before you start commenting. Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Is this? I'm a little older, right? Is this the way you guys talk to each other?
Yeah. I think there's more nuance now.
No. Is this the way you guys go back and forth with each other?
Yes.
Interrupt each other?
Yes.
In mid-sentence?
Yes, because it's not necessarily a monologue. It's open discussion. Sometimes you might say something, or in this case, I might say something you might not disagree with, and you cut me off, and I have to have the trust that you're going to say something better than I'm about to say.
When I cut you off, you get you say, I was getting to it. I was finishing. Blah 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 blah. Right? You don't like being cut off, okay? You want to be heard.
Only when you ask me a question.
That you don't answer.
Miss BG,
BG,
the reason why you
or Eli, depends on which one you want to call me, okay? Which one comes?
What's your name?
Eli.
Eli, nice to meet you. Eli, the reason why my answer seems so drawn out because I think you can agree to this. I don't think when we talk about things like as complex as capitalism, social, like it's just a black and white statement. I think and that's what I meant by the implication.
You don't even know enough about it to even get to that.
And that's why I said I don't know.
Well, then stop.
I'm not here to say that I know.
Well, then don't argue about stuff you don't know anything about. Stick to
the
question.
I didn't say I didn't know anything about it. I said I don't know everything.
Stick to the question, okay? Stick to the question I asked, okay? You brought in socialism, capitalism, all this other kind of stuff, right? Which is social formation, right? And I asked you, okay, what's your answer? You don't have none.
Well, you asked me what end goal meant to me, and I said more of a
end goal to what? Not what it meant to you. To what? You said, what's your end goal? I said, end goal to what?
I think the end goal is to A better
goes
society.
in
A
go
better
to
society. And I know that sounds like a whole bunch of fluff. I know it sounds like
okay, there
fluff.
you go. There you go. There
I
you go.
know it
You already
sounds like fluff.
it is fluff. It is fluff.
But
Okay.
I have
No, it
what
is
I can
fluff.
point
It
to.
ain't no buts. It is fluff. I asked you direct questions. You don't have no direct answers. That's
No,
fluff.
that was my direct answer.
That's not a direct answer.
But I have examples of what I'm talking about.
Did you go to school?
And I put.
Did you go to school?
Hold on, Eli.
Did you go to school?
Yeah.
Yes or no? College.
I did a little bit of college.
A little bit of college. Ever write a paper?
Yes.
Could you write your paper with fluff like that and the teacher give you an A? You know how to be direct.
People usually think
no.
utopian societies.
Answer my question.
That's answering your question.
No, it is not.
Well, I don't know what answer you're looking for.
Wait a minute. I got something special for that.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Because people look at utopian.
When I asked
people look at utopian ideas as fluff.
If you wrote
the headaches, man, the headaches. It's ridiculous. Right. And he's trying to justify that he answered the question. He didn't answer no goddamn question, man. Stop it. Let's keep going. I mean, come on, man. I'm just gonna run it.
That kind of fluff on a paper, hand it to your teacher, would she give you an A? Direct question.
But I have context into what I'm saying.
Yes,
it's not just
no.
Eli, I'm saying my answer isn't just let's have a better society.
That's female. I asked you.
That's not female. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I will do that because
that's not my answer though. My answer isn't just a better society.
I asked you a direct question. Okay, a direct question for a reason.
Right.
You didn't answer it. You went. What I did answer your question. No, you didn't. You went past it.
No,
you went to another subject. Okay?
That's not another subject.
It is another subject.
You asked me what the end goal is. Define what it is. That's a better society.
What was the last question I asked you?
You just said define what a
no. What's the last question I asked you?
You asked me would a teacher grade give me an A based off me saying
the fluff that you're saying right now. You put it on paper. Would she give you an A?
But I'm saying my answer isn't just a bet. No. I'm saying Eli. I'm saying my answer isn't just
give you an A.
A better society.
Would she give you an A?
My answer isn't
would
just
she give you an A? Society. Would she give you an A?
Well, if you want to stick
to
that, if you want to stick
to that,
would
she give you an A?
You think my essay would be 3 words? A better society?
Would you give an A? Would you give me? Would she give you an A?
My answer wouldn't be a better society. That wouldn't be my essay.
No. Would she give you an A?
That wouldn't be my answer.
No, would she give you an A? Would she give you an A?
We're going in circles because that's not.
It's not in circles. I asked you a direct question.
My essay wouldn't be a better essay.
I didn't ask you all that. I didn't ask you all that. Okay.
Then if we're talking about expanded thought, then yes, she will give me an A because I have references that I can point back to.
Well, you have references. You have to make points, right?
Yeah, I think I put in there. Cooperation Jackson. I'm not sure if you've heard
Cooperation Jackson. What does that mean?
It's a cooperative out of Mississippi. They got it going on now. I think you'll actually like it.
In other words, have you ever heard of Madagascar in Spain?
Yeah, in Spain. They're the biggest cooperative. Yeah,
we're cooperative. We know what co-ops are. Okay.
I'm not okay. Well, I'm not saying y'all don't. I'm just saying as far as that's why I said it's not just fluff of a better society. No, I'm actually looking at things and being like, okay, these are things that are happening.
You want to talk. Okay. Hold on. Let me give you 2 minutes because you want to talk. You don't want to ask questions. You want to talk. Because all you're doing is talk.
You want me to ask you a question?
No. All you want to do is talk. So I'm gonna give you. I have a timer. That's why I have this, right? I got this timer to give you 2 minutes, so that you don't continually talk. Okay.
Okay.
All right. There it is. 2 minutes. Go.
Appreciate it, Eli. I look at what you've learned, what I've learned, and I'm like, okay, there are some things here because growing up. I went through the Patrice O'Neal tree and the Black Phillip and all that, and then you kind of hear these things. And it's like Yeah, a lot of this stuff does make sense. The way women do certain things, that's fine. But of course, when I start looking more into the leaders that we have, Malcolm X, Kwame Ture, Huey P. Newton, Bobby Seale, their concern wasn't necessarily about the dynamics of men and women. It was more of, what are we going to do as a community? So yeah, we can talk about this. We can have an open discussion about this, but is it going to be harmonious into what we're trying to build, which is a better community, which ends up leading to a better society? And that's what made me preface, or what made me ask you, what's the end goal? And if you've discussed that already, that's fine. You can point me to the video. But that was why I asked the question. Well, I get the satirical deal, whatever, but what are y'all building over here? If y'all are building something great, cool. That's it.
You done? You sure?
It's all you, Eli.
Okay.
All right. So he has problem. Wait. Oh, sorry. He has problem with soft guy era, and he asks, like most of these fools, that if they got their own YouTube channels, what this gentleman, Mr. Igmore, or anybody else that's in sectors of YouTube, what they're building. I'll give you an answer, Q. Not building a goddamn thing. That's what they're not doing. And I'll go even further, double down. They're building a network, a media network that's supposed to help inform, and information is still a necessity, but to inform the realities that you've been lied to. All that, out for your way, all that getting married and have this picket fence and happy wife, happy life, all that is illusions. It's fabricated. It's something that was created for you to follow, but it's not the norm of where you should always enact. Now, I've come to the realization, I think this dude might have been on the other dude's side from the 1.0 era of so-called the YouTube manosphere sector. They came over here because if you're a pro-black man and you're not been sent back engaged in what the channel's about, it lets me think that someone sent you over here to really come here and have question BJ's about the soft guy era. What's the purpose of what you're building? What's the end game? Like a child, like a woman. In my opinion, that's what I've gotten out of this. But like I said, that's how I would answer what really is being built here, or what BJ's and anybody else doing with it, what they're building, or what they're illusionally building. And really, truly, people are not really concerned about what black men really builds over on YouTube anyway. They're here to get informed, laugh, and entertain. That's pretty much it. This is entertain more channel than anything else. So that will be the better appropriate answer. But let's keep listening.
Do you know how culture is built? Yes or no?
Do I know how culture is built?
Yes. 3 components.
I don't know the 3 components. So
there's really this too. It's called human beings and what they need in their environment, right?
Okay.
You change the human being or you change the environment, right? Okay. So if you want the human being to change, you have to change the environment. The thing is, the reason that that Kwame Ture, Malcolm X, and all these people were not successful is because the environment is not right for what they want to change.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't right for what they wanted to change until after World War II. So rights didn't happen until after World War II for a reason.
Excuse me.
You all right?
No, I'm listening.
Okay. It's where civil rights came from. Kwame Ture, all these people came out of that environment, right? What happens after 1971 when the dollar crashed? Okay.
Right.
All the money that went into all these changes, it wasn't there no more. Neoliberalism took over. Something had to rise up to take its place. That's what
you said. The money that went into these changes. What do you mean?
Okay. Do you know anything about money in the economy?
Yes.
Okay. In other words, you want social programs, social change. How does it come about?
Are you asking me, or that's a rhetorical?
It's asking.
I believe it's bottom up. I think the people will support what they feel is for the people.
Okay, so in other words, if it's gonna be some kind of labor, even communal, right?
Right.
Got to be paid for somehow, either in labor or exchange or something, right? In this country, in this world, really, how does that happen? It has to be paid for by what?
Capital. Money.
Capital, which is money, right? What happens if you don't have no money?
Oh, I didn't catch that last part. Go ahead.
What happens when we don't have no money? Your capital.
What's it called? You have to scratch the whole thing. You have to start over.
So you start over, right? It's neoliberalism, right? Which is a different aspect.
Okay, can you define that? Because this is why I'm asking. So if something doesn't work out,
it is not going to be a 2-hour
for sure.
Conversation. Because I am not getting paid. Okay, so
Eli, I wouldn't even do you like that.
Oh, you're doing me already, but it's okay. Because
I enjoy you. You know, Eli, I appreciate you even taking something.
Because I'm teaching stuff that you don't know. Because you're asking questions. Okay. Because guess what?
No, I mean, okay, go ahead.
Contrary to popular belief, I've been through this shit already, right? I'm pro-black, Pan-Africanism, right? I've heard all this stuff for the last 40 years. Okay. So there's working together, all this kind of stuff. Who betrayed you in 1964 with the Civil Rights Bill? That allowed white women in. Who betrayed you?
Who?
Your black woman. Civil rights and affirmative action and that kind of stuff. White women were not supposed to be part of that.
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I you're right.
Okay. Intersectional feminism. Where does that come from? Do they include the boys?
You're asking?
Yes.
I believe it does.
Oh,
yeah. I don't think.
No. Believe it. Show me where.
I can't point to what you're talking about, like institutional wise or
institutional wise, Congress wise, grants, whatever, right? Who gets the lion's share of that stuff after the white? Who gets the lion's share after the white women?
In intersectional, would you say intersectional feminism?
In feminism, intersectional feminism, culture, whatever. After white women sweep up all 83% of the affirmative action and civil rights.
Who does it go? Okay, so you're saying we're getting the scraps, pretty much.
Don't you think so?
No, I agree. I'm saying.
So in other words, if white women are protected by black women, because intersectional feminism protects white women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they need because white women get the bulk, they get the pie, black women get the scraps. Who gets the crumbs?
We do. We're at the bottom of the
yes, we're the floor. Yeah.
Right.
It's Dr. Claude Anderson said that, right?
Right.
The designated underclass. Who's the designated underclass? It's not black women, it's black men.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who's gonna solve that? Because women are not willing to give up power. They're on their shit. Black girl power and all that other kind of crap. Okay. So in other words, guess who has to do it? Because nobody else will.
Say that last part one more time, Eli.
Guess who has to do it when nobody else will?
Oh, we do.
We do. Okay. That's what called the black manosphere, right? So in other words, when Kevin Samuels went through all that stuff by high value men and women came over with the soft girl era, I want $200 for lunch and blah blah blah, all this kind of crap they spit out across social media. Don't you think it deserves a response?
I do. I think even I think it's interesting you saying that you're a Pan-African, because that I believe that to be a radical ideology, and the fact that you have the awareness of that.
Why are we deflecting from the subject?
I'm answering it. Okay, you're right. That's a little drawn out.
No. Where does Pan-African have to do with it? I could explain to you a chapter and verse about it. Okay, but the thing is, it's happening right now. Okay, I spent 2003, 2004, 11 years doing that shit before I came to YouTube.
Okay, I guess my question is: Do you think radical ideology needs to be? Go ahead. Do you think radical ideology needs to be spread more on the YouTube side? Because radical. And this is why I said it's not a feminist thing. It's not a this. This is why I said it's not. And I don't know why your audience keeps making. Oh, he's a feminist. I don't think it's radical enough.
You know why they
I don't think it's radical enough.
You know why the audience thinks that you're a feminist?
You
know why?
What's up?
Because you sound like one.
I mean, that's their opinion.
No. We can, you know, we had time. We could go to FD Signal. He sounds just like him. Intersectional feminist sounds just like one. But there's nothing. That's beside the point.
I think there's more radical stuff that can be done because I think the radical stuff actually helps both sides, and that's the side that I'm on. I'm on the let's just deconstruct everything and figure out what we want, which is what you're essentially talking about with what you've been a part of in the past, because that was the whole thing. Let's destructure what America thinks it should be and create what we want, have our own self-determination.
How are you gonna have self-determination when you sit with the designated underclass and only 6% of the population?
I don't want to get all like fair.
No, we can get all.
I get what you're saying because
bullshit. Come on, man. I've been through this.
I get what you have you heard of this book called The Myth of Black Buying
Power? You okay? I haven't read it. I've heard.
You'll like it. You'll like it. It blows up a lot of.
It's the same. We've been arguing that shit for 40 years. It's nothing new. Okay.
Right. So I get what you're saying. Where the resources going to come from, but I think that's
Tony and Yvette actually did that for like 4 years before he even wrote the book. Okay.
Now, I don't mind this guy's determination, but let's be clear and honest. What the purpose of him bringing in about these books that not everybody has looked in or read yet have to do with the conversation, in my opinion. And the books that even what VJ has laid out, he has not even known or even go as far as has not even read himself. So you have a long way to go to really have this conversation that why you disagree, or if you ever disagree of why black men said they want a soft life, personally, in my opinion. But I don't know, man. It's weird. It's very weird. Anyway. All right, let's keep going. I'm not gonna go 2 hours with this. Once this mark comes, gonna end it. Keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going with this.
You said who?
Yvette Carnell and Tone Talks actually did that for 4 years before he even wrote the book. He does Tone Talks does that shit every month. He talks about this Black Buying Power. Okay?
Oh,
the myth of
the guy I'm talking about is Jared Ball.
Jared Ball, which
which
I'm so about him. Okay, but
you're so about him?
Yeah, I remember when he actually wrote the book and actually talked about it. I'm so about Jared Ball.
Okay, well, but I get what you're saying, like where the resources are going to come from, and that's why I said I've been looking into things like what's going on out in Mississippi, and then of course we have a long history of taking the scraps that we do have and putting together something beneficial for society.
But you want what? Self-determination, right?
Yes, I think self-determination can come out of that.
They don't want a black community even exist, much less be self-determined.
I agree.
Okay, so how you gonna get that?
I think, and that's what made me ask about your definition about neoliberalism, because you said, let's say we do try and it gets torn down, or not even torn down. It's not supported enough. And we start over. You said that's neoliberalism? Because to me, that's just making another attempt.
No. Neoliberalism is a reformation of
the status quo.
It's basically it's what they call old-fashioned Trotskyism, as they call it, conservatism, neoconservative mixed up with finance, right? Basically by force, whether it's social, whether it's political, whether it's monetary or military. Okay, okay. The first neoliberal action was actually against Pinochet, not Pinochet, against Allende down in Chile. and put Pinochet in office, right? Which is a neo-Nazi, right, or a neoconservative. Okay, that's what you have. What you have right now running your government is a neoliberal, classic neoliberalism, right?
What Biden?
With Biden, yeah, with neocons
Okay.
on one side and neoliberals on the other. Okay,
Right.
okay. And that's why I suggested the book. Okay, that's what
The what the
Gerstle,
homeboys the
Gerstle's book. Okay, that explains it. Okay, that explains all this crap. This neoliberalism. Why do you think feminism actually rose the same time that neoliberalism did?
I can see the parallels. I can see it.
Why do you think? Or you don't know? Just say you don't know if you don't know.
I don't know. Let me
Okay,
know.
thank you. Okay, then you would have to know about demographics and what they call the so-called B cycle, which is uh, arms-bearing men. Right? What happened in the '60s?
You said B cycle.
The B cycle in demographics, which is the
Okay.
boom cycle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, child rearing women and arms bearing men, right? What is the biggest group of boys being born in the United States? It's called the what?
What, the boomers?
Baby boomers, right? Okay.
Yeah.
B cycles overturn societies. How do you prevent that? Especially if you run out of money. Either buy them out, and when you run out of money, guess what you have to do?
What?
Take power away from them. How do you do that?
How?
Huh?
I'm asking how.
Feminism, right? You give it to the women.
Oh, getting the women into the workforce. Oh, got you.
No, the women wouldn't work for now. The workforce. What's the first thing the women took over in 1972 under Title IX?
What?
School system. Why?
Oh, what? Because the men were at war.
No. Give me the boy at 7. I give you the man. It's called socialization, indoctrination. This is what the Prussian school system was actually meant for. So you've been indoctrinated, sir. You just don't know it.
I'm definitely. Look, Eli. I'm definitely not.
All right, guys. Not enough of this. The point is this. And I let that rant a little longer than it should, but like I said, I gave people opportunity to come up to give their take on it. But the whole premise of this is the soft guy era stuff. It is what it is. And I think the next step that one of the brothers that create the Drizzle era, he said the next step for any man that's going to engage in soft life era is they're gonna have to stop hitting these chicks on the DMs, stop liking their pictures, stop giving certain attention to a lot of women. And I think that alone would facilitate what they're trying to accomplish, which really a lot of men in general should stop. Really, I'm giving attention to a whole lot of ladies anyway, personally, because now that we live in the age of digitization and technology, social media, etc., that a lot of women don't really find necessities of a man, besides other things, but in regards to attention, they don't really need that much now because they use their social media as a weapon tool to get all the attention needed. And like anything, if you want to shut things down, you're going to have to shut down the attention, how you say, the attention brackets or the attention stores like the TikToks, the IGs, even including Facebook, etc., to really start hold back and create the shift back of power back over to some of the men. Yeah. Another rumor that's being flown around from I hear from BGS is that no fault divorce might be the next to go in a few years. I would say no greater than 2026 at best, going on before 2029. That no fault divorce might be next to be off the books as well and rolling back that, because remember it was first enacted in 1969. That's now a period of 55 years ago. So by the 60th year, it's not going to no longer be around as well, and it might end sooner than that, the way how things are going right now. And the reason why I think that might be the next and last stage to really get things turned around in America is because most people, especially women, they walk away too easily off marriage for a reason. And really, it's not a good reason, personally. I don't care what they said. Once you're married, you're supposed to work it out like anything else. And most dudes, on average, don't really walk off on these relationships, even if they were in a contractual agreement. It takes a lot for a man to really pull the plug. And most men overall are not pulling the plug on all these marriage. Once they decide they get married, they stay married unless something drastic or something tragic or something really happened to make a man decide to say, okay, I'm done. I'm going to divorce you. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoy somewhat of this stream. Hope you catch the replay of this. And, the links to follow me on the phone. Follow me on Twitter at Chaos27. Add me a friend on Facebook, Eric Ray on Facebook. Follow my Rumble page, CRain23 on Rumble. And let me do that now. I'm going to put my Rumble page right now. Follow me on Rumble here. Also, if you didn't join Discord service, the Discord service will be in the description of this video. And now come to think about it, do I even have these information in my description? Come in Slack and put all this information in the description. I'm going to have to start doing that now. And I apologize because usually I was always up on it. But, at times, with so much content I do on here, I sometimes forget. I'm going to put them now for those that will catch the replay of this stream. So right now, I'm going to put this right now in the description of this. So that way you got it. All right, so that's in the description of this video. And please check out my short. You might find it humorous, for lack of better words. And become a member of the Chaos Rain Show as well. As you know, 2 tiers of membership. Looking forward for y'all to become a member of the channel. That's pretty much, I'm done. So until next time, my people, the Chaos Rain. Oh, and one other thing. Subscribe to DOD's channel as well. And matter of fact, before you go, DOD, since you got a new channel, I got you, player. There you go. All right, come in. Okay, all right. From now, I'll give you this. All right. There you go, DOD. Since you got a new channel. Thank you. All right. Until next time, let it chaos rain.